Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jared from Valorant Update, and with yesterday's PBE, we got some more information regarding the new agent, and it seems the next agent is going to be from India. Inside the range, Brimstone got an email update from Fade stating that the Legion has a keeper for their new power source, and that person's name is Varun Batra. Now, for those who don't know, Legion is the Valorant protocol equivalent on Earth 2, which is what you see in Pearl's comic book store. When you look it up on Google, you'll see that the last name Batra has an Indian origin. There's also a new clue on the bulletin board outside the bot range. They added an icon to the left of the obscured image on the bulletin board, and I can only imagine that this is likely an ability icon, but it also looks like something from Hindu origin. I fully understand the Hamza hand is used by multiple religions, but for this video's aspect, we're going to talk about how it relates to Hinduism, and we're going to talk about the 5 chakras. It's all going to root back to that email, but let me just paint the picture. The 5 chakras are represented by 5 different fingers on the Hamza hand, each finger representing a different element. We have the fire element, the air element, the ethereal element, the earth element, and the only one we don't have in Valorant currently is the water element. And if you see that Reddit post I dug up from 2 years ago, a Riot dev that works on the agents talked about how we didn't have a water-based agent and that Sage was indeed the earth-bending agent. So if we go back to the Hamza hand, you'll see that the only finger we're left with is the pinky finger, and that is the water element, which brings us back to the email where we take a look at the name of the person they're looking for, Varun Batra. So after diving through the last name and finding the Indian origin, going through the whole Hamza hand, I decided to look into the first name, so I googled Varun Hindu, and the first thing that came up was a god called Varuna. And to further expand on our water-based agent theory, you'll see that Varuna happens to be the god of the oceans. Now, for lore purposes, it's important to understand that the Earth 2 Varun Batra works with Legion and is providing them with a power source, likely an ancient artifact that you've seen in the obscured image. So the question becomes, how did Varun Batra get in contact with this artifact to provide Legion with it? You can expect to get an answer for that when we find the actual Earth 1 Varun Batra, who happens to work as an antiques expert for a black market antiques recovery company called Realm. Since Fade previously worked for Realm, she's going to reach out and see if she can get in contact with Varun Batra, and I'd assume the next email is going to be an update about him. And if Varun Batra happens to be related to some ancient god, it would make sense that they would be in contact with an artifact that has all-seeing power. Since Varun Batra from Earth 1 is working to protect all the ancient artifacts, and the Earth 2 one is using it for nefarious reasons, I think it's a pretty good storyline. Now, this theory could be completely wrong, but we'll get more updates as it progresses. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you're interested in more content, and as always, my name is Jared, and I'll see you guys next time.